guys. So this message is going to be for Taurus men born in April. God say, you know what? You don't give a fuck what you do, boo. I was just asking, but you know what? Tell me more. And I said, ain't that the truth? I said, shit, this one don't play around, unfortunately. And you don't like that. You want everybody to play around and act like it's okay to be in a third party situation and be like, well, I told you up front what was going on. And God say, you know what? You ain't going to be able to shake what you cannot have. And that's going to be catastrophic for you, Taurus men born in April. I say, yeah, these Taurus men born in April, they look like they committers, but y'all don't be committing for shit. Y'all always in situationships. Even if you marry, you still out here ripping and running the streets. And God said, but you don't want to do that no more. You like, shit, I'm getting too tired to be keeping all these women straight. You got a whole belt full of women. God said, that's what's holding you back now here too. All these women. I said, shit. Even this truck is getting on your damn nerve. You don't even want to get in the truck no more. You like, shit, can I just walk and deliver the packages? What you want me to do? I just want to walk. And God said, you're going to start having some walks with somebody, but it won't be the person that you want to walk with. And Grandma said, that's going to be catastrophic with you too, because you already know that shit, that bitch like to walk. God already told me. A lot of y'all Taurus men are high priests and y'all have intuition, and you know what? Shit, that bitch ain't that broke. And they could, you know what, help and assist just like, you know what, nobody else. A lot of people ain't helping you do shit. And Grandma said, it's catastrophic, boo. I said, that's that bitch. I said, I know it is. It's gotta be. And God said, it is. It's the truth. Yeah, it says lack of alignment with love. So there's a lot of, you know what, push buttons, but that bitch don't want to push nobody's button. And I said, shit, that may be the one everybody talking about here, boo. Yeah, self-blame is here too. I said, that bitch don't want to, you know what, hook up with nobody. I said, yeah, they ain't down with the hookups. We ain't down with the nasty, okay? Just getting nasty with everybody and having everybody bacteria and shit on us, boo. Somebody ain't down with that. God said, ain't that the truth? You get to the point where, shoot, you like, man, I don't think I want to hook up with you. Or you. But they all be coming at you. You like, yeah, I don't want those kind of hookups no more. And that's someone's truth. Lack of forgiveness is here. God say, you know what? You're learning something. And something is going to be, I'm getting the word deliberate, okay? And I'm also getting detail is here too. You like, shit, I have a package for you every goddamn day and I can make this happen, boo. Don't play with me. I can make this happen real quick. Wait, what's your address, bitch? I'll make a package over there. Somebody crazy than a motherfucker, too. It says feeling undeserving of love and affection. A lot of people don't know what to say, but shit. You can't even fuck with a grown ass woman. You like, yeah, I can't fuck with grown women. I can fuck with little bitty girls. You can fuck with those that is still in the sandbox playing. And God said, but you trying to, you know what, fuck with a grown woman, damn. I want to fuck with you, grown woman. Come on now. Grown women ain't got time for that bullshit. They done seen all the motherfucking lights. They done did this, did that. Them bitches are tired. They don't want to play games. And that's what that nigga gonna tell you too. Be like, yeah, that bitch don't play games. And that's someone's truth. Yeah, anger is here. So you don't want to tell people that shit. You got a temper. And you don't know how to control it. But shit, 911 works everywhere according to that bitch. Okay, somebody call the police on a bitch real quick. You like shit. And she will here too. Yeah, fear of intimacy is here. Grandma say, you know what? You don't know how to just take a hint and keep on going. You want to keep on plucking at something. I said, nigga, it ain't gonna happen. I already can tell it's not gonna happen, boo. And that bitch looking like, yeah, she ain't gonna hook up with you. Grandma said, that's what you need to know. No hookups with the grown ass bitches, baby. You can hook up with the little girls. They'll hook up all goddamn day and don't give a fuck who is all up in their body. But these grown women be like, shit, I ain't down with no STDs, nigga, and I ain't down with OPP either. What the fuck? And grandma said that's what you need to know here too. They ain't down with the STDs and the STIs and the OPPs and all that shit. No. Older women like to get too freaky. They like particular person, that one person, that's it. We ain't got time for all that other shit. And grandma said they go to the gynecologist way too much for you. They going to get their private parts checked all the time. You can't even fuck with them. Because they gonna know exactly who gave them what. And grandma said, you don't know who gave you something. You walking around with an STI and you really need to, you know what, drink some water to cleanse some shit out your system. And you ain't been drinking no water. You dehydrated than a motherfucker. And God said, ain't he? Nigga, get some water. And that's what you need to know here too. It says, I wish you were here with me. So someone, you know what, is thinking about you, boo. Like thinking about you, wondering what's going on with you and shit. And that other bitch ain't thinking about you no more. She like, shit, I'm good. You've been erased that fast, boo. Them old bitches be erasing people quick. Yeah, I'm afraid of commitment. Coming out with, I hate seeing you with them. So someone, you know what, don't want you to be hooking up with that. They feel like if you hook up with that, you ain't gonna never come back to us. And that's what you need to know here too. And you getting tired of running up in something and you be like, wait a minute, I know it ain't supposed to feel like this. And God said, because you ain't paying attention. Stop turning the lights off, nigga, when you doing stuff with people. Keep these lights on. Okay, look at everything. God said that's what you need to know too. Keep the lights on, nigga. A lot of y'all turn the lights off for what? Nigga, you know what? Y'all supposed to be doing this, but y'all don't want to see each other. I don't understand that. And God said, that's what you need to know here too. It says, I don't want to be toxic anymore. So whoever this young lady that you're dealing with, they want to, you know what, improve. They gonna stop, you know what, trying to get other people to be in the bedroom with y'all. You know, stop having people watch y'all do this. Stop having people, you know what, touch you and grope on you. And God said, somebody is going to change their ways, boo. Yeah, I can't let you go. So someone is looking like, shoot, you was attractive. But the whole thing is, you done caught something. And your body is telling you you done caught something. You got something flowing through your motherfucking pee-pee, boo. And you need to go to the doctor to get that cleansed out, okay? You need some water and some antibiotics like ASAP. And Planned Parenthood ain't nowhere around you, but you can go to the hospital because something is going to start burning really, okay, bad, and you ain't going to know what to do. And you're going to feel like you losing your mind, but you just got an STD. That's what you need to know, boo. You just got an STD. Yeah, it says, I want to treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. So whoever you're dealing with, this person, you know what, wants to change their ways. They don't know that you contracted an STD from the last female, okay, and from another female last week. Some of y'all got gonorrhea and chlamydia, okay, simultaneously. And God said, you wasn't using no protection. And that's catastrophic to your body here too. And half of the time you was feeling grossed out. And okay, you wasn't even turned on half of the time. And God said, that's catastrophic for you, boo. Yeah, it says your energy is intoxicating and pulling me in. So whoever you dealing with, they thinking about you, boo. They wanting to change their ways. They feel like, you know what, they done did so much wrong to you that they have to get you fixed. They got to get you together, okay? Someone is, you know what, taking the blame. They messed up, boo. And they don't know that they got a couple of STDs they self. That's what you need to know here too. It says, do you miss me the way that I miss you? It says, I'm yours forever and ever. Yeah, it says, our love is eternal. Yeah, it says we've been together for a lifetime. So you probably have known this person before, but you don't feel the connection at all. Yeah, it says, will you help me? And then it says, I miss you. So someone is talking about deep throat and all this other stuff and everything, and another person ain't talking about none of that. And God said, that's the difference. And you're really paying attention to the difference in something here too. It says, our love will never cease to exist. So that's your love messages. Bye.